Here at Helmuth Ford, customers are not just a number, they are family, and we will treat you like family.
Your safety is our focus. That's why we are a full-service repair facility.
If you're looking for a vehicle with low miles, a great price, and a friendly atmosphere, come visit us here at Helmuth Ford.
We do our best to put you in the vehicle that you want, that you love, and that is safe for your family.
See our full inventory at helmuthford.com.
We look forward to seeing you soon at Helmuth Ford in Sigourney.
Skunk River Radio, country music from 1990 through 2010 with some Iowa country music sprinkled in. Listen at skunkriverradio.com, download the app, listen on Alexa by saying, Alexa, play Skunk River Radio on TuneIn. You can listen to me, Steve Shetler, each weekday morning from 6 a.m. to noon, and listen to The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio, online radio for country music from 1990 to 2010.
Hi, this is Stacy with Shetler Insurance Services in Sigourney. As your local independent agency, we're here to help with all your insurance needs. Farm and crop, home and auto, business, life, and health. We take the time to listen, explain your options, and match you with the coverage that truly fits your needs. Shetler Insurance Services, local service, trusted advice. Call 641-636-7744 or stop by our office on the east side of the square in Sigourney.
Santa Steve Stocking is back! Sign up and register to win at participating businesses for a $1,000 prize package. $500 cash, $500 in gift cards and prizes.
Oh, yeah.
Winner will be drawn on Friday, December 19th. Sign up now in Oskaloosa at the Unique Salon, Shop Jen Miracle, Krause's House of Flowers, Stam Garden Center and Nursery, Mahaska Drug, and Oski Dental. In New Sharon, sign up at Lake Painting and Brittany's Bargains. In Lighton, sign up at Tassel Ridge Winery. In Hedrick, get signed up at Pigtail Charlie's Diner. And in Sigourney, sign up at Casey's, Sinclair Napa, Barnwired, Bodyworks Fitness, Copper Lantern Sports Bar and Grill, Shetler Insurance Services, James Family Greenhouse, Brothers Market, Amy's Salon House and Spa, and the Garden Gate. Somebody's gonna have a very Merry Christmas with Santa Steve Stocking, and it might as well be you. Ho, ho, ho. All right, we're back here in New Sharon, Iowa for North Mahaska boys basketball against PCM. As you see right there, the score at halftime, PCM leads 37-24. We thank all of our sponsors for being on board for North Mahaska basketball coverage this year on Steve Shetler Media Facebook and YouTube and Skunk River Radio Facebook. That includes Kelly Style and Wendell Campbell at State Farm Insurance, Proline Building Company, First State Bank in New Sharon, Oski Dental, Skunk River Radio, Shetler Insurance Services, Helmuth Ford, Holland Coble Funeral Home, and Lake Painting. Oski Dental going to be sponsoring our third quarter. And, of course, as we mentioned earlier, Kelly Style and Wendell Campbell at State Farm sponsors our player of the game. RD will be picking that later on towards the end of this game. Who are some of our stat leaders as far as points go right now, RD?
Trent DeBrine is really doing strong underneath. He has 9 points. Jackson Vanderveer, kind of the floor general. He's got 7. And then Travis Castaneda has come in off the bench, and he's added 6 for the Mustangs. Folks, you have to kind of excuse me. I'm had my eyes dilated earlier today. Sometimes it's hard to read some of these numbers, but Kevin Thomas leads the way for the Mustangs with 9. The Mustangs have the ball, and they just immediately throw the ball away 7 seconds into the second half. Vanderveer to Van Mersbergen. Van Mersbergen back to... Both these teams are doing a really good job of getting their hands and feet in the way, deflecting the ball. That one went off of as a kickball. Van Mersbergen's kind of trapped. He gets it over to Vanderveer. Vanderveer to Charlie Gumont. Charlie Gumont, he tried to get it in. Shaver. DeBrine, he's there. Assist from Van Mersbergen. 37-26. Ball foul whistled on Van Mersbergen. He went to slap the ball away and came right across the wrist. It was, I could even hear it up here with the headphones on. Mustangs take a long shot. Vanderveer pulls it down. Castaneda brings it across the line. He's met there. Kevin Thomas had put the stop to him. Charlie Gumont in trouble. There, Castaneda comes back out. Van Mersbergen at the three-point line. He makes a drive. Looked like he was going to maybe draw the foul, but did not. 13 on the shot clock. Vanderveer looking for someone to give it to. Van Mersbergen again. Blocked by Chase Wagaman. Wagaman gets the ball to Abe Kernan, and he comes down. Puts it in for the Mustangs. They've moved Castaneda to that number 2 guard position and really doing a nice job getting in. Oh, that one just rolled off from him. Joe Shaver with the rebound. He gets it across over to Steenhook. Steenhook dribbling. Vanderveer kind of reaches around from behind. That's his second foul. Second team foul on the Warhawks in the quarter. Wagaman to Steenhook. Steenhook over to Thomas. Ball comes off. Another long court pass. DeBrine and Keeman battled for it. North Mahaska gets
couple
the
of
ball
big
on the
boys there.
alternating. Yes, a couple big boys. But they get it up. North Mahaska gets it on the alternating possession. And DeBrine was going to make a pass to Vanderveer, but Vanderveer had broken towards the basket. Ball goes out of bounds. Walkeman fires it into Thomas. Thomas gets it down underneath and loses control. Guma with the basketball. He wings it back out to Van Mersbergen. Van Mersbergen for three from the top right side. 39-29 PCM. Warhawks making a little run. DeBrine on the rebound, gets it off to Vanderveer. Van Mersbergen back up, whips it over to Gumont at the top. He gets it. Tipped by Walgaben. Into North Mahaska lineup, number 24, Caleb Hall. And for Mustangs, number 33, Ed Keeman. Vanderveer on the top right, gets it back over to looking for Castaneda. Castaneda dribbles down. Charlie Gumont puts a long three up, out of bounds. 6 to shoot. Dawson Gumont coming into the North Mahaska lineup as Andy Bellinghausen for the Mustangs. Little miscommunication on the Warhawks. Ball goes out of bounds. Steenhook brings it across midcourt. Goes to the right side. Walgeman with the basketball. They're having trouble getting it inside. They're having to shoot everything outside. Kevin Thomas comes up short. Van Mersbergen with the basketball. He tries to bounce it off of Walgeman. Walgeman doesn't bite, gets the ball, takes it down, makes the basket, and a foul on Van Mersbergen. So Chase Walgeman will be at the line shooting. Trent DeBrine and Zach Wieseth back into the North Mahaska lineup. That's a second foul on Van Mersbergen. Walgeman set for the free throw. And it rims off the front. Dawson Gumont with it to hold to Vanderveer. Vanderveer gets it down to and has it stolen by Thomas. Kevin Thomas with the basket off the turnover. Wieseth, Steenhook. Steenhook had a little too much contact with Wieseth's hip. Vanderveer to Dawson Gumont. Gumont dribbles. Wieseth takes a dribble and then passes it off to Gumont again. 22 to shoot. Here comes Vanderveer and he gets it to roll in. Welcome up to Steenhook. Steenhook gets it right down and Cash Fisher puts it in. Here comes Wieseth again. Ball's knocked away by Steenhook. Steenhook whips it back and held ball. Possession should be to the Mustangs, I believe. 28 seconds on the shot clock. 2:57 to play in the third quarter. 45-31 PCM. They get the ball in. Vanderveer whistled for the foul. His third. Chase Wogman back at the free throw line. 40% free throw shooter. Misses the first.
39% free throw shooter now.
Travis Castaneda into the lineup replacing Vanderveer. Coach Kelderman not wanting him to pick up that fourth one. That one rims off, but Ed Keeman there to get the rebound and put it back in for PCM. Excuse me, that was Cash Fisher. I apologize. He's got 11 points on the night. Castaneda puts up a three, and it's way off. He's saying that the ball went off of Chase Wogman. Chase Wogman just kind of pointed the other way and looked. Yeah. Just kind of letting the official know that he didn't necessarily agree with it. Castaneda dribbles down over to Dawson Gumont. His shot comes up off the side of the rim. Fisher, there's Steenhook with a long shot, and it doesn't go, but Bellinghausen there to get the rebound and put it back in. 49-31 PCM. Visa, he had it knocked away, but got it back. Dawson Gumont down underneath. A foul is called. Foul was whistled on number 32. That is Cash Fisher. Dawson Gumont at the line shooting two. He misses the first. Logan Baldock back into the North Mahaska lineup, replacing Caleb Hall. Looks like Dane Van Mersbergen will be coming back in. Must be coming in for Gumont. But the ball goes off, and rebound by Joe Shaver. Caleb Reed kind of running the point for the Mustangs at the moment. 3-point basket by Fisher. Fisher on the rebound. He gets it down too. Big battle underneath, and finally Joe Shaver gets the basket. 54-31. Back out to Castaneda at top. Castaneda over to Dawson Gumont. Gumont brings it back around, back over to Viseth. Viseth to Castaneda. Castaneda can't hang on to it. Vanderveer back into the ball game. He's replacing Viseth. Charlie Gumont into the lineup, replacing Dawson Gumont. Joe Shaver into Bryson Carr. Almost gets away from the Mustangs. Now they bring him back out on top, and Vanderveer blocks a three-point attempt. Ball comes up short, goes off of North Mahaska. 23 on the shot clock. Carr gets it in. Cash Fisher with the basket. He's got 13 for the game. Castaneda on the right side, dribbles, draws a crowd, looking for somebody. Logan Baldock comes down. He's caught in the corner, but he manages to get it out to Vanderveer. Comes up short. Probably could have gotten the rebound if he hadn't slipped coming across. Looks like we got a blood. Kobe DeReed, he's a senior for PCM. They're getting him plugged up here. Trainer working. He wants to get back into the lineup. It looks like that's the end of the third quarter, 56-31 in favor of PCM.
And we'll go ahead and hear from a couple of our sponsors. Proline Building Company in New Sharon designs and builds a wide variety of structures, including commercial, municipal, agricultural, storage, and accessory buildings, as well as custom homes. Our customer-centered design build process ensures the project will meet your needs, however big or small. Whether you're looking to custom design a commercial or municipal building, add to your farm, or construct a hobby building, Proline is your partner every step of the way. Proline Building Company, the builder you know and trust.
See State Farm agents Kelly Style and Wendell Campbell in Oskaloosa for auto, home, business, life, health insurance, and more. Kelly Style and Wendell Campbell's mission at State Farm is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. That's Kelly Style and Wendell Campbell, your State Farm agents in Oskaloosa. Kelly and Wendell support the North Mahaska Warhawks.
Hey, we thank all of our sponsors on board for North Mahaska Basketball here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook and YouTube, and Skunk River Radio, Facebook. Fourth quarter about to start. Artie, it's hard to believe that just a few minutes ago, this was a 10-point ball game. And if I'm not mistaken, PCM went on a 15-0 run.
Yeah, yes, they did. Outscored North Mahaska 19-7 in that third quarter. But here we are, 56-31. Charlie Gumon at the top of the key gives it off to Castaneda for the Warhawks. Castaneda couldn't get that one to fall. Van Mersbergen couldn't get it to fall. Charlie Gumon in there. And Vanderveer trying to get a shot off, gets fouled. He's going to shoot two. Foul was whistled on Cash Fisher, his second. Vanderveer misses the first one. Caleb Holt comes in for Castaneda. And Gavin Steenhook comes back in. He's there, the Mustangs field general. Vanderveer hits the last one. So each team's got somebody with 3 fouls. Vanderveer on the steal. Fisher's there to try to stop him. But Van Mersbergen there to get the rebound. Puts it in. 56-34. Nice little hook shot by Joe Shaver for the Mustangs. Charlie Gumon on the left wing, looking for somebody to go to. Van Mersbergen comes out up on top, steering the offense. Generally that number 2 guard. Over to Gumont. Gumont comes back across. Caleb Hole at top, 9 to shoot. And it gets stolen by Thomas. Van Mersbergen Fouls him as he's going for the basket.
Do want to mention that First State Bank in New Sharon sponsors our fourth quarter.
PCM calls a timeout before Fisher goes to shoot. 6:19 to play, 58-34. PCM over North Mahaska.
Back with more after this. Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental.
At First State Bank, we're proud to support the North Mahaska Warhawks because we believe in community, in teamwork, and in making a difference. With our Spirit cards, every time you use your card, First State Bank will donate to North Mahaska schools, helping our kids and schools thrive. So, every swipe counts towards something bigger. Plus, we're a community-focused bank, right here at 102 South Main Street in New Sharon. First State Bank, where neighbors come first. Proud supporters of the Warhawks.
And once again, thanks to First State Bank for sponsoring our fourth quarter. RD has the call of the game. Got 6:19 to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Kevin Thomas is going to be up there for free throws. He's got 11 points to in the ball game for the Mustangs. He sinks the first one. He's a 75% free throw shooter, so he's probably not the one you want to foul. But that one comes off, and Trent DeBrine there to get it, gets it to Vanderveer. Vanderveer dribbling through traffic. Gets it to Charlie Guwant. Charlie runs the baseline, and it gets it knocked out of bounds. Remains North Mahaska basketball. Vanderveer set to throw it in underneath the basket. Gets it to Van Mersbergen. He whips it out to Charlie Guwant. Guwant to DeBrine. DeBrine at that high post on the left side. Gets it over to Vanderveer. Vanderveer back to Van Mersbergen. Van Mersbergen looking to do something with it. He dribbles it. Gets it over to Charlie Guwant. 6 to shoot. He gets it off. Van Mersbergen takes a dribble. Launches a three, but it goes over the top.
Thought I was going to stick up there for a second, RD.
Yeah, there was one of those the other night that laid on the front of a rim at a college game. Right on the front of the rim, and then the guy, of course, tipped it in, and then it was a goaltending call.
Yep.
So. Great battle underneath. Oh, basket is no good. Foul whistled on Abe Kiernan. That's his third foul. 59-34. Vanderveer gets it to DeBrine. DeBrine being covered really hard by Kiernan. Vanderveer launches a three. I think we're going to have a foul here. Foul whistled on Dane Van Mersbergen. His fourth. Travis Castaneda coming into the lineup. It did kind of look like he pushed Steenhook into the bench there. I'm not sure, or the bleachers. Steenhook, gets it into Kiernan. Kiernan, some miscommunication. He throws it out of bounds. And Vanderveer to Castaneda. Castaneda takes it back to Vanderveer, brings it up top. Long throw to Charlie Guwant. Charlie saved it somehow. Gets it back to Vanderveer. Castaneda out there. Now Caleb Hull at the top of the key. takes a dribble. Bounces it to Castaneda on the right side. Castaneda was trying to. Hull had a bit of a run. Castaneda still keeps fighting.
Little bunny hops here and there.
Yeah. Kiernan with the basketball gets it down to Steenhook. Steenhook goes up to draw the foul. Steenhook sinks it. 4:24 to play. 60-34. PCM. And he sinks both. Caleb Hull out on the left wing. Gets it into DeBrine. DeBrine, 2 more. PCM's had a hard time stopping DeBrine.
He's a big boy.
Works really well underneath. Hayden Shannon into the lineup for, and he just got hit a block. And the Mustangs are off and running, but they still can't convert. Warhawks wanting to run. Castaneda, he's looking. He's looking for somebody to throw to. They caught Trent DeBrine into the lane just a little too long. So Steenhook's getting ready to throw it in. 3:34 to play in the contest. And Steenhook gets it off to Fisher. And it goes out of bounds. Vanderveer to Castaneda. Castaneda's going to bring it up. Steenhook's there to pick him up. There's Vanderveer to DeBrine, and DeBrine gets it, and fouls whistled on Steenhook. His second.
Of course, we're going to be picking our Kelly Style, Wendell Campbell State Farm player of the game here very, very soon. DeBrine looks like might be the leading contender.
Well, he's played tough down there. I mean, he's had. PCM's got some great size, and DeBrine adds the basket, so he's got 16 on the night, 61-39. And DeBrine just knocked that ball away. Vanderveer brings it down the lane, puts it up, and good. Cuts the lead to 20. 2:57 to play. Dylan Byer drives in. Foul whistled on number 34 for North Mahaska. Kason Van Rijswijk. Another rebound to DeBrine. Off to Vanderveer. Vanderveer brings it across the timeline. Dribbling down, back down the lane. He goes down, gives it into DeBrine. DeBrine in for 2 more. But junior Joey Fernetti got a basket for the Mustangs. Foul whistled on Hayden Shannon, his first. North Mahaska have the ball out of bounds. Caleb Hull into the ball game replacing DeBrine. We've got 2:21 left on the clock here. Vanderveer looking for somebody. Manages to get it into Caleb Hull. Hull over to Dawson Gumot. Gumot dribbles. Castaneda back over to Vanderveer. Vanderveer to Caleb Hull, and he drops it in. Got the lead down to 19. Mustangs with the ball. A lot of Jeter Hartson on the miss there. Vanderveer with the, he falls, but manages to keep the drop. Somehow he kept the ball alive. Dylan Byer picked it up. And Castaneda chases down a loose ball. He brings it down. Vanderveer at the top of the key. It goes off. It's tipped through the air. Dylan Byer corrals it for the Mustangs. 1:12 to play. Mustangs are going to come away with the victory, it appears. Unless something really amazing happens. 16 to shoot. Mustangs with the ball. Kind of carry them off of each player out there. Caleb Hull. And we got a substitution timeout.
We'll just go ahead and keep it here. RD, I'm going to put you on the spot. It's that time of the game. Who are you going to pick for your Kelly Style, Wendell Campbell, State Farm Player of the Game for North Mahaska?
Well, I think we have to go with Trenton DeBrine tonight.
Yeah.
Really, obviously I don't know what his rebounding stats were, but not just because he was the leading scorer. I think I had him at 15 points before they cleared the board. But he was just a force down underneath.
Yep.
In trying to, because this game could have gotten to be a lot worse. So I'm thinking Trenton DeBrine is our Kelly Style, Wendell Campbell State Farm Player of the Game. Dylan Byer triggers it in to Cash Fisher. Fisher just kind of dribbling 20 seconds left.
Shot clock is off.
No shot clock. So North Mass is going to let them dribble it. Jackson Doak. Eli Dom got in for the last 30, 40 seconds. But that's your ball game. 64-45 PCM. North Mahaska, I believe the next game that we have will be when they play at Linville Sully on the 19th, if I remember.
I think so. And that'll be audio only, as Linville Sully doesn't allow video in their gym. So, but hey, audio's better than nothing. So, but you.
I don't know. We'll have to see what the comments are as to how good the audio was. Excuse me. But.
Well, Artie, I think you did a fantastic job, and we got off to a good start from a broadcast standpoint tonight. It was a rough game for the North Mahaska boys. I tell you what, that girls' game, though, was super competitive, and that was a lot of fun to watch. But, we've got 7 more North Mahaska games on the slate for this winter, so we've got several area games all winter long here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook and YouTube, and Skunk River Radio Facebook. RD, thanks for play-by-play, and we'll do it again here in the near future. That'll wrap up our broadcast. Again, we do thank our sponsors for North Mahaska basketball. That includes Kelly Style, Wendell Campbell State Farm Insurance, Proline Building Company, First State Bank in New Sharon, Oski Dental, Skunk River Radio, Shetler Insurance Services, Helmuth Ford, Holland Coble Funeral Home, and Lake Painting.